Hello ladies and gentlemen of the StarCraft Nation, this is Zoya of the StarCraft Squad, and today we have a very interesting matchup. Spawning in the top right as the red Terran is LiquidTLO. Yes, TLO is playing Terran again. How beautiful is that? And then spawning in the bottom left is YoanM as the blue protoss. With me as always is my casting commentating buddy, Unknown.
I'm actually not familiar with this protoss, but if he is playing against the little one, he must be doing something right, probably better than I am. So we'll see what they have in store for us today. Looks like our protoss is throwing out a pylon at 9, completely standard, and the little one going with supply depot at 10, also standard. Not going to see any of those crazy little one strategies that we see. Just going to have something standard today.
We would like to take notice of that supply depot placement that is there for stopping people from getting behind his mineral lines. Those zealots and stalkers can be very harassing there. So now he's pretty much secured his mineral line from anything crazy like that. A little one is moving out with his scout right now. He does see the probe. He's going to try and stop it as much as possible.
Yep, probe's getting down to 0 shields and backing away. Any good protoss is able to do this. And what are you expecting on this map from these players?
Well, hopefully we'll get some backdoor harassment. We do have the destructible rocks at both entrances. We do see that they are both playing pretty standard right now still. So we got the assimilator, we got the refinery, we got the barracks and the gateway. So nothing too cheesy right now. I would like to see some drop play. I love seeing drop play from the little one. He's very good with it. But we'll just have to see what comes.
Yeah, this map is pretty friendly to early pressure, as you can take down the backdoor rocks and then have 2 entrances to push from, so building bunkers and siege tanks isn't the most efficient way to defend yourself on this map, as you'd have to defend 2 entrances. Yeah, we have cybernetic still going down now for the protoss. No zealot yet. Most protoss choose to skip the zealot and just go straight for the stalker to be able to get the SCB out of the base. So then they can start their tech. We'll see if that's what we're going to see. TLO scouting around with his marine to make sure there's no pylon hiding in his base.
We do see that TLO has still not opted to get his second refinery. That can be considered kind of late, so we're not going to be expecting any heavy gas play, no banshees, no siege tanks, no ghosts, so we'll have to see where TLO goes with this.
Yeah, we actually don't have an add-on on the barracks yet, which suggests some sort of teching, and we do have a factory going down now. So what do you think we're going to see from this?
Judging from this, we might get some Hellions. He is getting his second gas now.
The second gas.
So we might be seeing some creative Thor drop maybe. We know he's very good with the Thors. I don't know. This could go any way right now.
Yeah, and he's still just pumping marines out of that one barracks, throwing down the second barracks now.
This is very interesting though. I'd like to point out that TLO is destroying his own destructible rock. That might just be for a quicker exit from his 2 barracks. We do see that one of them is getting a factory. Or a tech lab, excuse me. He hasn't done anything with this factory yet though, which is very interesting.
Yeah, you're right. And let's see what's going on in the Protoss base. We do have a Stargate finishing now. So we're going to see Void right now. We're seeing a Phoenix. It's an interesting choice for PVT.
And he is chrono boosting it.
Too often you're missing the Void Ray.
The warp gate's almost finished. We have 2 gates right now. That chrono boosted Phoenix is almost out right now. So he's going to be able to pretty much see all of the little one's base. We do see that the first tech that he is getting is combat shield. So what we see a tech lab also going down on the factory. So maybe we're going to see some heavy tank marine play here. Which is a very... No, actually we see the armory going down. So that been what I said before, a Thor push. This could be very fun to watch.
And we actually have a Hellion pushing into the Protoss's base right now. So it is going to be stopped by the Centurion Zealot. Was able to get a bit of scouting though. Sees that Protoss has almost no units. And TLO actually does scan the Protoss base now, so he wasn't able to see as much as he was hoping to see.
We have another gateway going down, and we have more Phoenixes being warped in. This is going to be very problematic for Yoan because If he's going this Thor build, which he is, it's not going to be very helpful at all. You cannot pick up Thors with the Graviton Beam, so...
Phoenix are not what you want against Thor Marine. Almost completely worthless. Going to be able to get a few SCV kills in, but that's not going to be enough to save him from this push that's going to be coming.
Yep, the first Thor is going to be finishing as Combat Shield is. They are destroying that rock, so here comes the major push from TLO.
Yeah, Yoan does see the armory from TLO, so we'll see how he prepares for that. No Robo on the way.
We do see that there is a Void Ray being pushed out of the Stargate. Hopefully we can get something fun with that. But in my opinion, this is over for Yoan. He's not going to be able to do much with this.
Yeah, the push is almost at his door now. TLO bringing some SCVs along with to repair the Thor. And a good number of Marines. It's definitely going to be difficult for Yoan to deal with. But he's pulling back now. Chrono boosting his warp gates.
If I was Yoan there, I would have had a sentry to block off that unit, maybe get a bigger army here. That was very silly play from Yoan, but he is doing a lot of damage to this Thor.
Oh wow, he was able to focus on that Thor. That's a pretty big mistake from TLO. They're not having his SCVs repairing.
This bunker's still building. That was quite a blunder on TLO's part. He might have just lost the game with that push right there.
Yeah, Yoan was able to hold that off beautifully. Focusing down the Thor in combination with the blunder from TLO saved him.
And if you look at TLO's base, he doesn't have anything really big going on here. He's got no upgrades from his engineering bay or from his armory. He's got very few Marines and one Thor. We have a big push coming from Yoan. Hopefully we'll see a proxy pylon sometime soon.
To expand right now.
Yeah, we do have the expansion coming from Yoan.
What happened to that Void Ray that was out? Did he cancel that or did it get killed?
It got killed.
But Yoan was just pushing up and now he's backing away. Using his Phoenixes to do some damage to the mineral line of TLO. Keeping him in his base. Always a good decision, putting on some pressure while expanding forces the opponent to stay in their base, which lets you get your expansion up safely.
If you look at TLO's vision, he has not yet scouted this expansion, so he doesn't even know what that's what he's doing. He's probably just really scared right now there's going to be a big push, especially with TLO's back door down. He's not looking in great shape right now.
Yeah, he has 2 Thors up and a handful of Marines, but Thors are the kind of unit that you need support with, and just these few Marines aren't going to cut it right now. And Protoss is still poking around with these Phoenixes, doing damage, scouting, getting his money's worth out of
We see that Yoan is transferring probes. We also see that TLO is getting the stim pack. That's a great thing to have. It looks like that Yoan is actually still utilizing his Stargate. Some people, whenever they get into the position where they don't think, oh, like a tech switch from TLO, or they see that he's got the Thors, they'll completely ditch the Stargate. But Yoan is utilizing all his buildings, which is great play from the Protoss. Most players don't do that, and it's great to see someone who's actually willing to do something like that.
Yeah, Yoan's got to be feeling really good right now. He's scouting around with his Phoenixes, seeing that there's no expansion from TLO, seeing that his army isn't really too threatening. While Yoan has his expansion up, has a fairly large army. Playing very well.
Yep, Yoan's second base is almost fully saturated. We do see another barracks going down for TLO. He's just trying to do an all-in right now when he should be expanding, and that's not working very well for him. Yoan did lose both his Phoenix there, but he did do a great lot of deal with them, so I guess the loss wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, he was able to pick off the mule before those Phoenixes died, so... Well, probably not completely worth it. Still got in the last value out of him. And pushing out now with 4 Thor and quite a few Marines. Let's see if he brings his SCVs with.
Yes, he is bringing lots of SCVs.
Almost all of them. So this could be it for TLO.
This is going to be a heavy all-in push. Looks like he's going to be going for the back door. Hopefully for TLO, Yoan doesn't see this coming. If TLO can get inside Yoan's base, this could be game over for him, but doesn't look like he's doing that. He's going straight into the army there.
Yeah, Yoan actually has the Zon-Michael watchtower, so he knows exactly what's coming now.
And here comes the attack.
TLO's SCV is getting a bit ahead of themselves, not able to repair the Thors.
And this is not good for TLO. The Marines are behind his Thors. He's losing all his Thors. That was just a horrible attack from TLO. This was not his game.
No, he had improper SCV control on both those pushes. The SCVs weren't repairing the Thors.
And there's the GG.
Which in most all-in pushes, it's good to have the SCVs taking hits, but when you have Thors in there, you want them to be repairing, not taking hits. Otherwise, the Thors just get focused down and then they're worthless.
That was an interesting matchup. I used to be a huge fan of TLO's Terran play. He's the reason I went Terran. That's why it's my main race now. He hasn't played it in a while. Maybe he was just trying something goofy here and it didn't work out well for him. Still a great game, though. I enjoyed playing it. Subscribe to us. We are the StarCraft Squad. Email us your games, starcraftsquad@gmail.com, and we will cast them if we think that people will learn something from them. So if you're having trouble with your Terran versus Terran, or maybe you can't figure out why you lost a certain match, we will look at them, try and do what we can with them. And yeah, I'm Zoya, and Unknown, any last words for our fans?
Subscribe and keep watching. And always play StarCraft.
Always play StarCraft, and we will see you guys on the flip-flop.